Special thanks to Patreon supporter Trenchfighter8 for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2before here, bringing you another Minecraft Warhammer 40K tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Predator Destructor. The Predator Destructor is usually referred to simply as the Predator. It is the most common main battle tank employed by the Space Marines of the Imperium of Man and the Traitor Legions of the Chaos Space Marines. It is a more heavily armed and armored version of the Rhino armored personnel carrier. The Predator Destructor is the most common variant of the Predator used by the Space Marines, and its long-barreled citrus pattern autocannon main armament, also known as the Predator Cannon, makes it most effective in an anti-infantry role. So, me myself, I really don't know anything about Warhammer. I never played the game or anything like that, or know any of the lore, so this tank completely flies over my head on what any of that kind of stuff is, the Imperial Man, anything like that. But it's a very interesting looking tank for sure, and it looks pretty beefy and pretty awesome. You know, Warhammer tutorials, not that we commonly do on the channel, but obviously this tank could be used for a variety of different things, maybe creating some kind of sci-fi scenario or some kind of different type of battle scene where you want to have something a little bit different. You don't want it's just a standard tank, you want something that looks kind of spacey and sci-fi-y. This is definitely a tank for you. So this vehicle here was a Patreon request. I want to give special thanks to Patreon supporter Trenchfighter8 for making this tutorial possible. If you are interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the description, and you can go ahead and go there and check out the reward tiers, and maybe if you want to pledge a small amount of money every month to basically help me personally out with the channel. Especially with YouTube and demonetization central and just really crappy ad revenue. So feel free to check that out if you guys are interested. There's some cool perks. But yeah, anyways, moving back on to the tank, the Predator Destructor. It's very interesting to say the very least. We actually just did the completely drop it, forgetting the name here, but you know, you can see it right over here, the Vindicator. So we just went ahead and built the Vindicator, and this actually pretty much goes right with it. It's built on the same chassis, which, as I recall, the Rhino APC is kind of the chassis that's used for this. So, you know, you got two different variants, basically, of the vehicle itself, which is pretty cool. So you can have these two vehicles together in some kind of formation or in one battle scenario. So they go together really nicely. But let's go ahead and take a look at the vehicle and see exactly what you guys are going to be building, or what we're going to be building for the tutorial. So starting off with, we have obviously the front up here, the two viewports here for the driver, and obviously the co-driver. We have some front headlights on the sides here. We have these basically auto guns basically on the sides. I don't know what caliber or what size they are, but they do look pretty beefy. Definitely probably bigger than 20 mils, so some pretty good sized guns here on the sides. We have then the main gun up on top here, which is, as I mentioned, known as the Predator gun. So giving it the name the Predator Destructor. So it's got this pretty good gun on it. I guess it's kind of like an autocannon type of gun as well, but obviously a larger caliber than the side ones. Up on top here we had some kind of device. It almost looked like a tow launcher, so like a missile launcher. I really don't know what it is, and obviously some of you guys may know. Maybe it's a weird looking machine gun or some sort. Who knows? Obviously those of you that play Warhammer and probably are looking at this tutorial know what that is more than I do. So that's up on top there. Then the back here, nothing real fancy going on here, just pretty simplistic all the way around. Overall, it's a really cool, really awesome looking vehicle, and something that's very unique and stand out for the channel when we typically do our real life tanks and stuff like that. So hope you guys do enjoy the build, and without further ado, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first set of layers 0 through 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layers, we'll be moving on to layers 0 through 1. For these layers to go ahead and get started here, we're going to place down a row of 2 of nether brick slabs. They're going to go ahead and go across here. This is going to be the start here of the left side tracks. Once that's done, going back from these 2 nether brick slabs, we're going to place down 2 nether brick top slabs going to wherever direction you want your tank facing. So we're going to have our tank facing this direction, so we're going to place down the 2 top slabs going that direction. After these 2 nether brick slabs here, we're going to place down a row 2 of blue wool with a stone button to the left side, item frame, and a blue wool block. After we have that done, we're going to go to the blocks in the ground after this row 2 of blue wool, place down 2 nether brick full blocks in the ground like that. And we're going to go ahead and basically have this alternating pattern, and we're going to go ahead and do this pretty much 5 times. So we have another row of blue wool, stone button, item frame, blue wool block on the side here, And we're just going to go and basically do the kind of alternating pattern here all the way back until we have a total of 5 of these basically road wheels along the side here. So then we have 4. We have, continuing on, we have our nether brick blocks on the ground, and then we have one more row, and 5, just like that. So you should get something that looks just like this on the side here. After your 5th row of 2 of blue wool, we're place down 2 nether brick top slabs, 2 nether brick slabs, and then 2 nether brick top slabs like that, and that'll complete your left side of the tracks there. We then want to go ahead and basically give ourselves a space of 3. Going over, we're going to place down the right side tracks and get those started. Now, basically directly across from the blocks we have over on that side, we're going to place down our tracks over here on this side. They are completely the same as the other side, so we can go and do these a little bit faster here. I don't really need to explain them too much because we've already talked about them, and you can always refer back to the other side if you need to, if I'm going a little too fast for you. But then on the sides here, obviously, again, don't forget your stone buttons, your item frames of blue wool, again on the sides here. A nice little detail bit, so you really don't want to forget those. And then on the end here, same thing, just place down 2 nether brick slabs and 2 nether brick top slabs. So basically looking at it from above, we should get something that looks like this for the tracks there. When that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some wooden trapdoors. We want to go ahead and go to the space between the 2nd and 3rd row wheel from the front, so the front obviously being up here. We're going to go ahead and go to this space right here, and we want to place down 2 wooden trapdoors that come off to the side there like that. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So 2 wooden trapdoors to the side, just like that, and you should get something that looks like this from up above. Once that's all complete, that is going to do it for layers 0 through 1, and with that we can move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 2. For layer 2 to start off with, we're going to place down a row of 2 of nether brick stairs on top of these nether brick top slabs here on the front. Going to be on both sides there, just like that. When that's done, we're going to place down a row of 2 of blue wool behind these 2 nether brick stairs. Again, that's going to be on both sides there. In the space in between these blue wool blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 of cobblestone walls going across the middle portion here of the tank. When that's all done, we want to go ahead and take our blue wool. We're going to place down a row of 7 of blue wool all the way across. When we come to this section here, we're going to place down a row of 5 of blue wool across the middle, followed by a stone brick upside down stair, like this on both sides. And on the side of the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a wooden sign. Same thing over here, just like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down another row of 7 of blue wool all the way across. We're going to place down another row of 5 of blue wool across the middle here, followed by again a stone brick upside down stair on both sides. Once that's all done, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some birchwood stairs. We're going to place down a birchwood upside down stair that's going to be coming off this stone brick upside down stair, and it's going to be basically on this side as well. So we're going to have 2 upside down birchwood stairs kind of facing each other like that. Once that's done there, we're going to go ahead and go over to this side and do the same thing. So 2 birchwood upside down stairs facing each other like that, and this kind of clip here for the autocannons mounted on the sides. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick, stone brick slabs. Actually, we're going to place down 2 stone brick top slabs coming off these birchwood upside down stairs toward the back of the tank, so going toward the back that way. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair and place down a stone brick stair that's going to be coming off this blue wool block right here, and same thing right up here, just like that. Now once that's done, basically coming off this, or basically in between these stone brick top slabs here, we're going to place down a row of 7 of blue wool across the middle here. When we get to this section here, we're going to place down a row of what is going to be 5 of blue wool across the middle, a stone brick upside down stair on both sides with a sign on the side of the stone brick stair. Same thing over here like that. Go ahead and continue on. We're going to place down a row of 7 of blue wool across, followed by a stone brick upside down stair on both ends of that row of 7. We then want to place down a row of 5 of blue wool across the middle here. Again, a stone brick upside down stair here on both sides with a sign on the side of the stone brick stair. And same thing over here, just like that. When that's done there, we're going to place down another row of 7 of blue wool across, just like this. When that's all done, on the back here, we want to go and place down another row of 7 of blue wool all the way across here. Lots of rows of 7 here. And we actually want to go and go to the middle 3 blocks. And we're actually just swap the middle 3 blocks and that row of 7 out for cobblestone walls. So my bad to go and make that small adjustment. But then on the back here, we're just going to place down 2 nether brick stairs here on both sides on top of those nether brick top slabs. And once that's done, we should get something that looks just like this for layer 2. And with that, we can move on to our next layer, layer 3. Alright guys, move on to our next layer. We're going ahead and move on to layer 3. For layer 3 to start off with, we're going to take our blue wool, place down a row of 2 of blue wool on top of these 2 blue wool blocks, and it's going to be the same thing here on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 2 of stone brick upside down stairs, come off those 2 blue wool blocks. To the sides of the stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a blue banner here, and it's going to be on the inside of the stairs and also on the outsides. Going ahead and going back on the blue wool blocks back going along the side, we're going to place down again a blue banner on both sides. In the middle space in between here, we're going to place down a stone button that's going to be coming off these two blue wool blocks here on the inside, just like that. When that's all done, we're going to take blue wool blocks, we're going to place down a row of 7 all the way across here to the side, and we're going to place down a blue banner on both ends. Once that's done there, we're going to place down another row of 7 of blue wool across the middle here, followed by again a blue banner on both sides like that. When we get to this section here, we're actually going to place down a row of 9 of blue wool all the way across, so it's going to end on top of these stone brick stairs here on both ends. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and take some some cobblestone walls, and we're actually going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 cobblestone walls going back from the second blue wool block from the side here. Same thing over here on this side. And in the space in between these cobblestone walls, we can just take blue wool blocks and completely fill that space in. So we have 3 rows of 5 of blue wool filling the space in. Also, when we come back to this section here, we can place down a row of 9 of blue wool all the way across. So just like we did before, and it's going to end on these stone brick upside down stairs here on both sides. Now for these autocannons that are mounted right here, we can go ahead and kind of do a little bit of work regarding them. So to begin with, we're going to take our blue wool, place down a row of 2 on these stone brick top slabs coming off the blue wool blocks toward the rear, so that direction there. We're going to place down 2 stone brick upside down stairs. Once that's done there, we're going to take another brick upside down stair, and we're going to place it down coming off this blue wool block right here. To the side of this nether brick upside down stair, we're going to place down a sign on the side of it. We then want to grab ourselves some stone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone slabs going forward, and a nether brick top slab like that on the end here. And also on the inside, we're going to place down a blue wool block next to this nether brick upside down stair right there in that section there. We're going to take that same gun design and take it over to the other side. So our 2 blue wool blocks and these stone brick top slabs, 2 stone brick stairs going across here, a blue wool block on the inside here, nether brick upside down stair with a sign to the side of the stair. Coming off the front of the stair, we're going to place down 2 stone top slabs and a nether brick top slab on the end there like that. And I'll do it there for the guns on the side there for now. Continuing on, we're going to place down a row of 7 of blue wool across just like this. We're then going to place down a blue banner on both ends of that row of 7. We then want to place down another row of 7 of blue wool all the way across, followed by again a blue banner on both ends. For the last time, we're going to place down a 3rd row of 7 of blue wool across, followed by again a blue banner on both ends. When we get to this section back here, we're going to place down 2 stone brick upside down stairs here on both ends, a blue banner on the side of these stone brick upside down stairs, basically on the insides and outsides like that for kind of like the fenders. And when that's all complete, that is going to do it for layer number 3. As you can see from above, this is what we should have, and we should have something that looks just like that so far for layer 3. Anyways, what that's going to do for layer 3, let's move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to begin with, we're going to go and take blue carpet, place down 2 blue carpets on these 2 stone brick upside down stairs. Going back from the blue carpets, we're going to place down 2 stone brick half slabs, just like that. When that's all done, we're going to place down a row of 2 of blue wool, again on both sides here, and then in between those blue wool blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 of cobblestone walls. After that's all done, we're going to place down a row of 7 of blue wool, so it's going to go all the way across here, and we also want to place down 2 stone buttons on these blue wool blocks here on the sides like that. Once that's done there, we're going to place down a row of 9 of blue wool all the way across here like so. After that's done there, we're going to go and take our cobblestone walls, place down another row of 3 of cobblestone walls on top of the ones from the previous layer. So just like this, and again, in between these cobblestone walls, we can place down 3 rows of 5 of blue wool to go ahead and just kind of fill in the space and fill that in. We then want to place down another row of 9 of blue wool, again going all the way across here. Moving into the guns, for the guns here themselves, very simply, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall on top of this blue wool block right here on the outside like that. We want to take blue carpet, place it down on top of these stone brick upside down stairs, and we're going to place down this blue wool block right here, and this one as well, just kind of covering the tops of those. And then we just want to place down a redstone repeater on top of this nether brick upside down stair and having the notches flicked out to the side. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here on this side, so I'm going to go and do it a little bit more quicker, obviously, but it's the same thing there on both sides, just like that. Once that's done, continuing on, we're going to take our blue wool. After that row of 9 in there, we're going to place down another row of 7, followed by a stone button again on both ends, like that. We then want to place down another row of 7 of blue wool across. After that, we're going to place down a row of 3 of blue wool across the middle here, followed by 2 stone brick stairs going out to the sides. And then coming off the front of the stone brick stairs, we're going to place down 2 blue carpets, just like that, to go ahead and cover up those fenders there. And in the space in between the carpets, coming off these 3 blue wool blocks right here, we're going to place down 3 cobblestone walls, just like that. And with that all done, that's going to do it for layer number 4. With that, we can move on to our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, move on to our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to begin with, we're going to go ahead and place down a blue wool block on top of this one right here in the middle, followed by a stone brick upside down stair to both sides, just like that. Once that's done, we're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick slab and place down a stone brick slab next to these 2 stone brick upside down stairs. Coming off these stone brick slabs to the sides here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair on both sides here, followed by a blue wool block coming off the back of those stone brick stairs. We're then going to go ahead and place down an item frame here on both sides, followed by a glass pane in those item frames like that for the front headlights. When that's all done there, we're going to go and take blue wool. We're going to place down a blue wool block going back from the middle one right here. We want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone slab. We're going to place down a stone slab block to the right side here, followed by 2 more blue wool blocks out to the side. Over here to the left side, we're going to place down 3 blue wool blocks coming off this one right here. Again, out to the side, just like that. On top of this blue wool block right here on the side, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall on both ends like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a row of what is going to be 7 blue wool blocks across the middle here like this. We're then going to follow it up by placing down a stone brick stair on both ends of this row of 7. Once that's done there, we're going to go and place down a stone brick slab, going back from the stone brick stair, and again taking our blue wool and placing down a row of 7 of blue wool across the middle here like that. Also on the sides here, we're going to go and grab ourselves a skeleton skull, place down a skeleton skull coming off this stone brick stair here. And also on top of this cobblestone wall right here, we're going to place down a blue wool block. Now we're going to place down a blue wool block on both sides here with an item frame coming off of it facing toward the front. And in that item frame, we're going to place down a black stained glass block. So same thing here on both ends, just like that. And also on the side of this blue wool block, we're going to place down a sign, just like this, for a little bit of extra added detail. Now once that's all done, we're going to go and place down another row of 7 of blue wool, starting from the middle, working our ways out, and then a stone brick stair again on both sides, and a skeleton skull come off the front of the stair, so just like we did before. We're then going to take our blue wool again, place down another row of 7 across the middle section here, followed by a cobblestone wall on this blue wool block here on both ends. We then want to place down another row of 7 of blue wool going across here, stone bun on both sides like this. We then want to place down a row of what is going to be 3 of black wool blocks across the middle here, followed by 2 stone brick stairs out to the sides. And going ahead and coming off the side here of these stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a blue banner, just like that, on both sides there, like so. Going ahead and continuing back, we're going to place down another row of 3 of black wool that goes back, followed by a blue banner on both sides of that row of 3 there. On top of these 3 cobblestone walls, we're going to place down a row of 3 of blue wool across, just like that on top of those cobblestone walls. And with that all complete, that is going to pretty much do it. And that's actually going to do it for layer 5. And with that, we can move on to our next layer, layer 6. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 6. For layer 6 to get started here, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull on top of this stone slab full block here from the previous layer. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some blue carpet. We're going to place it down on top of these stone brick, basically upside down stairs, and also on the blue wool block there in the center. When that's all done, we're going to take some stone buns. We're going to go and go 1 and 2 stone buns over here to the right side, and 1 and 2 over to the left side. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then place down, or basically skip a space right here, and then place down another row of 2 stone buns on both sides here, and then 1 that just goes back on the sides there, so you get something that looks like that. Now when that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and go to the middle space here. We're going to go and place down a blue wool block, followed by a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs that go across the front there like that. Coming off the center stone brick top slab, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor that goes toward the front. Going ahead and going back from the row of 3 of stone brick top slabs, we're going to place down a blue wool block on both sides. We're then going to place down a stone brick corner stair here, or basically a stone brick stair here on both sides, and a corner stair that kind of goes, or a stair that goes back from it. So you have a corner stair, regular stair, and same thing over here, and a row of 3 of blue wool in between those stone brick stairs. Going ahead and going back from this, we're going to place down another row of 3 of blue wool across the middle. Again, a stone brick upside down stair on both sides. Along the back here, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair here. Or, my bad, this actually would be a stone brick upside down corner stair here on both ends. But then on the back here, we have the stone brick upside down stair, and again, a corner stair to both sides, just like that. And coming off these corner stairs, and or basically upside down stairs in general, we're going to place down a row 3 of iron trapdoors. And on the very back here, we just want to place down 2 redstone repeaters with the notches flicked out to the sides here on top of those blue blocks. Just like that, again, out to the sides there. Last thing we're going to do for this layer is we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves some wither skeleton skulls and place them down on these cobblestone walls here on the ends. Or basically the sides, I should say. So just like this on both sides here, like so. And also one last thing, again, this is the last thing, I promise. I'm going to place down a stone button on these blue wool blocks here on both sides. With that all done, that's going to do it for layer 6 of the build. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 7. Alrighty guys, moved on to our next layer, we have layer number 7. For layer 7, we're going to go and place down a stone brick slab on top of this iron trapdoor right here. Going back from the stone brick slab, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by a stone brick slab to both sides of that stone brick stair. Also, coming off the 2 stone brick slabs, we're going to place down a skeleton skull facing toward the front there on both sides. Coming off the stone brick slab, we're going to place down a nether brick slab toward the front, followed by a sign on both sides. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone slabs going forward, and a nether brick slab here on the very end, followed by, again, signs here on both sides. Once that's all done, go ahead and continue on. We're going to take our blue wool, place down a blue wool block going back from the stone brick stair, followed by a stone brick stair on both sides of this blue wool block, just like that. We're then going to take a skeleton skull and place down a skeleton skull here at a corner. So just like that, about a 45-degree angle. Same thing over here on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row 3 of blue wool across the middle here, followed by a stone brick stair, which is going to be facing this direction here on both sides. Going back from this row 3 of blue wool, we're going to place down a second row 3, followed by, again, a stone brick stair here on both ends, turning the stair into a corner stair. Continuing on, we're going to place down another row 3 of blue wool across the center here, followed by a row, basically a cobblestone wall on both ends. Again, taking blue wool, we're going to place down another row 3 across the middle here, followed by, again, a cobblestone wall on both sides. And then we're just going to place down a row of signs across the side of these blue wool blocks. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and basically wrap it up by moving on to our next layers, which we'll be going ahead and moving on to shortly. But that's going to do it there for layer 6. With that, we have our final layers, which are going to basically be layers 7, 8, and 9. Actually, I think that was layer 7 there. So we have 8, 9, and 10. So it's going to be our final layers, just basically putting the gun up on top, the radio antenna, and the commander's cupola. So pretty simple stuff. But with that, let's move on to our last final layers, layers 8 through 10. Alright guys, so moving on to our last final layers, we have layers 8 through 10. For these layers, to go ahead and get started, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall on top of this blue wool block right here. On top of the cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a blue wool block, followed by 1 block that goes forward, and then we're going to place down 1 block that goes backward. We're going to place down a stone slab full block toward the rear end, just like this. On the side here of the stone slab full block, we're going to place down a item frame, and in the item frame, we're going to place down a black wool block, just like that. Going toward the front here, we're going to place down a item frame with a black wool block in it as well, just like that. Now, to both sides of this blue wool block here in the front, we're going to place down a sign here on both sides. We then want to go ahead and go to the side that's on the inside here, place down a tripwire hook. Over here on the other side, we're going to place down a nether brick top slab coming off this blue wool block right here. Going back from the nether brick top slab, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab. Over here on the inside, we're going to place down a sign next to this blue wool block. And that right there will kind of do it for that. Also, on the bottoms here, we're going to go and place down a stone brick top slab on the bottom of these 2 blue wool blocks, just like that. And I'll kind of do it for your basic shape here. On top, our last final details for the gun here are going to be a redstone repeater on top of this blue wool block right here. And then blue carpet on top of the nether brick top slab and stone brick top slab like that. And once you have that done, that's going to complete the gun right there. Continuing on, we're going to go and put our radio antenna on. So very simply for this, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post right here, and which will actually probably work better is if we actually place down a end rod. So we can place down an end rod on top of it. Works a little bit better than the iron bar because it doesn't stick to it. So you can go and do that. Works a little bit better there for the radio antenna. Last thing for us to do is just to go ahead and go to this blue wool block right here, place down a stone slab on top of it. We then want to go and take skeleton skulls and basically place down a circle of skeleton skulls all the way around it. So something kind of like this all the way around to kind of create your commander's cupola. And when that's all complete, that is going to pretty much do it for the Predator Destructor from Warhammer 40K. Hope you guys do enjoy the build. It's something a little bit different, and a lot of you guys were excited for the last Warhammer build I did, so hopefully you can all enjoy this build and find some use for it, and just overall enjoy it. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This being thing from the side of the build, to link to my channel or this video if this does appear in your social media sites. Just be sure I get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting this type of content. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Again, a special thanks to Patreon supporter Trenchfighter8, and feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the description. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.